Ooh, what's Gucci, guys? What's happening? What's baloney? I don't fucking know. Anywho, we are going. I know I said it past. I know I said it past. I was like, oh, I don't want to do serious videos. That didn't mean. That was like Sam serious or game related serious. But when it comes to like real world serious stuff, we can make a serious topic video still. We can give a little bit of a indies insight, I guess. So, yeah, this is I wanted to make all the way back on Memorial Day, but that got put off from some things, and yeah, and blah blah blah. So yeah, instead of being like all these big YouTubers who like to talk about YouTube drama, you know, when they have a million subs and they could actually probably change something in the world. If I had a million subs, I'd still be making this video. Nobody, I, I don't want to get into it, but yeah. Like I've said before, a lot of you guys watching are just kids, which is good. That's why I do it. If my channel, if the population of the age demographic of my channel was like, you know, 35, 40-year-olds that, wouldn't change their political opinion if you smacked them on the head with it, yeah, I wouldn't even bother. But, if you ask a kid about what his political opinions are, he'll be like, I don't know, I don't care. And that's good. Because, well, I don't want to just, use propaganda and whatnot. I just want to get all the facts out there. So, nationalism, Memorial Day, Brexit. I don't know what I'm going to call this. All that's kind of related, okay? Because, well, let's start off with nationalism. What nationalism is when you take pride for your country. So maybe call it patriotism, some people call it. But when you believe your country is, like, the best, okay? And, um, that's fine in a way, but it's just kind of like in my Indies insight about religion. Remember, I talked about you don't choose what religion you're born into. You were raised as if you were, you know. Um, that's the same way with fucking countries. You don't choose where you're born. You were like, Mexico. I think I'll go to Canada for now. It's like I'll get born over there. No, you didn't. You didn't choose that. And to think that you're just better, it's basically racism. It's the same thing as racism, but yeah, I wouldn't. But nationalism, if you think you're better just because you were born in one part of the world and not a different part, But granted, there are. I'm not saying that not all countries are equal. No, there's better countries than other countries by far. And that's all comes down to policies and cultures of it. Maybe a country with more freedom's a little better than a country that regularly beheads people for hell speaking out about government. So but yeah, it's just ridiculous to me how much pride some people take in there. Look, I'm from America, and I talk shit. I'll talk more shit about America than anyone. I could go through the demographics of my YouTube channel and talk shit about every single whatever fucking country you guys are from right now. But what it is, nationalism and countries and what it's just another thing that truly divides us as humans, which is really some BS, and just the whole thought of countries is kind of ridiculous. Even though I'm gonna it'll sound hypocritical. What I'm gonna say at the end is gonna sound completely hypocritical after I said that, but no, like I said in these insight about world peace, what did I say? I said we need segregation, aka countries, borders, boundaries, whatever you want to call it. But that's all voted on, policy. You choose what policy you like, what policies, what laws you like, you want to live with, and then you can choose that, and you can do that, and you can be separated from everybody else, and you can be happy. Because even though statistically this is the most peaceful time in the world, I don't think the human race is just quite ready for, that. They're not quite accepting of everybody and everything yet, as a whole, the human race. But some people are. I am. That's why I just want to live in a purely free libertarian society with all my other libertarians, and we can all just jack off together. It'd be awesome. But we don't get that. No. Even when we have 50 states in America that are supposedly supposed to be different, they're all just the same from big federal government. That's where the problem came in. When we did say, hey, let's have someone in charge now, let's have a government, because what does that government do? They take you to war, and you fight between all your countries, and that brings us to Memorial Day. Memorial Day, or even Veterans Day. These are two holidays in America. We just all get around, have a nice little campfire, or a grill out, or something, eat some barbecue, and we just go, fuck yeah, America, military's the best. We're number one, yeah. Support our troops. And as a libertarian who is non-aggression principle, who believes that all non-violent solutions are better than violent solutions, I kind of have a problem with war, okay? And but Indy 9/11 changed everything. Please, 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 please. I don't care if 3,000 innocent Americans died on 9/11. We can argue later whether or not our government was behind it or not, and who really was behind it. But, yeah, sure, 3,000 Americans died, then countless other firefighters and shit died from breathing in the air, even though, the government said it was safe to breathe, but, whatever. That shouldn't mean that, as America, we're just gonna go over it, we're just gonna bomb tens of thousands of innocents in the Middle East. I don't understand. How many brown people do we have to kill before before we're over 9/11? It's just like, oh my gosh, And then when I see, look, America hasn't declared war in the last 60 years since World War II. So Vietnam, Korea, now the Middle East, it's all bullshit in my opinion. And yeah, the fact that, we do get together and we go, yeah, support our troops, yeah, support the military. I'm just like, what? I'm just like, how about this? How about, here's a term for, we learned from the military, huh? We learned from all those dead troops or disabled brothers and sisters and sons and daughters that come home from war that, are dead or, paralyzed and shit. How about we learn from that? We say, hey, we don't want that anymore. Hey, let's not go. If only some politician was out there saying that. If only, oh, Rand Paul, who didn't want to go to war, who doesn't want to send your sons and daughters overseas to die. For what? For what? Oh, but we want Donald Trump. Yeah, because fuck Rand Paul. The hell's he talking about? That's what I'm saying, And that's the thing, there's jokes out there that, the military is just a bunch of fucking stupid people, even though they say it's our best and brightest, Other comedians have done jokes about that, And I'm just saying, personally, from my experience, from just about every graduating class that I knew from my school, and looking at the people who have gone on to go into the military, I'm gonna just say not the cream of the crop. That's all I'll say. I'll just say that. All right, they're not the best and brightest. Okay, it is some of those people who just can't fit in a normal, I'll quote, normal society. But yeah, and you have people who you are inspired to go to war, or inspired to defend our country or fight for our country. Just because we're born here. Because what? Because what? Because they're defending our freedoms. I'm just face palming every time. If anyone really wanted to defend our freedoms here in America, they'd be doing it against the politicians, okay? The Hillary Clintons, even the Trumps on some points, And it's like, oh my gosh. they might think that they're going to war for some reason, but if they knew the real reason they're going to war, and if they knew the profit some bankers make from going to war, especially endless war, like we've been in the Middle East now, I don't think they'd be too excited to go to war, you know? Oh, but then in America, we did have this thing called the draft. We're basically, because this is the land of the free, you know, if you're over 18 and we have to go to war and God forbid we don't have enough troops because, hey, maybe the majority of people don't want to go to war. But no, we'll just have a military draft, which basically says if you don't go fight for, this is your freedom in America. If you don't go fight for your country, if you don't put your life on the line out there in the Middle East, killing innocent civilians, people you've never met, you know, people you don't even know at all, you don't know what they did, you're just following orders, you just want to become a slave, a robot, you know, you don't have your own mind, huh? You either do that or you go to jail. Because America. Cause support the troops, you know? It's just like, Jesus. Somebody, wake somebody up. How many times do I have to say this? What is it going to take? How many people have to die? How many innocent is it going to be World War III? And when's World War III going to happen? When is it people going to just wake up to this stupid shit and realize that governments and all this, they're responsible for all this dumb shit? And I think humans can get along a little bit better. But no. They just blindly go support our troops and blah, blah, blah. And then you see this, I forget which movie was in it. Not Denzel Washington. Samuel L. Jackson was the black guy who interrogated people, you know? And now it also came out that the Orlando shooter guy, the guy who shot up the nightclub in Orlando, what did they have in common? In the guy in the movie, the terrorist in the movie, or the bombs and the shooter in Orlando? All they said is, hey, get the military out of Iraq. Get it out of Syria. Quit bombing people in the Middle East. Oh! Well, geez, no. We have to blindly support our troops and support everything they do, support everyone they kill, and it's just like, If I were to know anybody or anybody I care for, like a family member, a friend, if they died from like a terrorist attack, obviously the responsibility falls on the terrorist who actually did it and committed the attack. But, you know, I can't imagine how angry I would fucking be, you know, just if I found out that it was only because if, you know, somebody I knew died because a bunch of stupid idiot Americans or anybody was just saying, hey, support our troops, support the military. Oh, you don't support the military? Oh, you must be with the terrorists. You must support Al-Qaeda. Oh my God. You want to talk about supporting Al-Qaeda? Look what America did in the 90s when they were fighting the Soviets. Oh, yeah, we funded America all the time. Or we funded Al-Qaeda all the time when they were freedom fighters. But now when they want their own freedom and they want us out of the Middle East? No. Then you have the rise of ISIS. You have this stupid religion in the world who I honestly don't think they wouldn't come over here and hate our freedoms and try to kill us because our freedoms, you know, just because they're stupid ideology. No, I kind of think us continuously bombing the Middle East has a little bit more to do with that, you know. And so now that I just said why all countries are stupid, let's look at this new thing, Brexit. Britain's exit from Europe. I got a minute to cover this, but I just love it, you know. Indeed, but you say countries are stupid. No, but if somebody's really trying to defend their own policies, they don't necessarily want to, you know, fall victim to the stupid leftist policies of the rest of Europe, yes, let them go away. Let them. I love this. This is democracy for you people in Britain. Hey, 51% of you don't even want to be a part of Europe. Oh, too bad for the 49%, because that's democracy. Guess you gotta live with it now. So it's very chuckling how these fucking liberals now get all pissed. Now it's like, oh, the majority's so dumb now, blah, 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 because they want to have borders, you know. They don't want to just, you know, let all the Muslims come in. So it's funny. It really... Anywho, if you watch this, I hope you enjoy. Peace the fuck out, as always.